Okay, I'm Jordie Bellaire, and I color comics for Marvel and Dark Horse. It's lovely, it's crowded, it's a really nice new location, it's bright, it's a beautiful day here in Derry as well. Sometimes I have to be honest, it's really hard because I'm so busy, but I still make an attempt to come out to these big cons and these shows, and I'm really happy to be at 2D because I love that there's so many children here. I love that it's a free access con. And when you said yourselves, I know you didn't mean this, but as a woman, I'm really happy to come to these as well because seeing a little girl talk about comics or about art is really special and really important to me because I think a lot of girls feel kind of bullied out of this industry, and it's really important, I think, especially for women and girls to show up to these, to show that there are women who work in the industry and are not bullied and are not pushed around. So I find that most important to me, honestly, is the children and the little ladies. And I don't think that there actually is a segregation of the things that people are writing about. Definitely not. Like, I think like even the term chick flicks needs to be done away with. Like, I don't believe in that kind of segregation. I think that there is definitely a boys club nature, though, that a lot of men feel the need for women to explain why they do what they do, and we have to try just as hard to get in. But other than that, I think that women are very much equal talented and sometimes more so talented than some men, but aren't always given a fair chance because maybe they're a girl. So, but that's why I'm so lucky that my name's Jordan, because nobody knows if I'm a girl or a boy half the time, so that's always nice. We're growing and we're changing. You know, there's a lot of very popular women these days, like Gail Simone, who's writing Batwoman, who when they actually took her off of it, a lot of people said, oh my gosh, you can't take Gail Simone off this book, and she was very quickly hired back, you know? So like women are definitely making a very big impression on everybody in the audience, men and women alike. So I definitely think it's changing. I think as a young child I was really lucky to start reading comic books very young, and I think that, I guess comic books used to be smutty, but we're not talking about like Penny Dreadfuls anymore, like where an astronaut just kidnaps a woman so he can, you know, find a nice romantic place alone with her and saves the day. That's not what like comic books are about anymore. They're bigger and they have bigger arcs and bigger stories, and you have television writers working on comic books now, like Joss Whedon, for instance, who did that short run on X-Men, and those are extremely important comic books, and I think that they're helping children not only learn how to read, but engaging in art, which is great because it's really important to a child's development, especially in the future now where people don't really seem to care much about art, as well as that it's giving kids a place to go. I think that's normally safer nowadays as well, because I don't think it is like Penny Dreadfuls, and it's way more equal because there are more women superheroes. And so I know that when I was a little girl and I picked up Invincible when I was about 14, have you read Invincible? Well, it's great, and there's this lady superhero named Adam Eve who's got long red hair, which of course I like, and she kind of just rolls around and is awesome and like has a boyfriend who's a superhero but isn't bothered by it, isn't bothered about being a woman, and is just awesome. So as a 13-year-old girl when I read that, it certainly made an impression on me to be a strong woman and, you know, like comics, and plus it's drawn amazingly well. So I don't know, I think it's important for a lot of children, not just because it's a comic book, but also because it's an art form. Invincible, and the first comic book I ever read actually was Max. I was like 9 or 8 years old. My dad was collecting them at the time. He was really big into the image books and things. And I saw it in his office. I was actually not even allowed to read it. And it had this gorgeous woman like in a leopard bikini on it. And I just remember being a young child thinking, this is naughty, I should not look at this. But I did look at it, and I was taken away. I thought the artwork was so amazing, and I don't think I knew exactly what was going on. Like my mom used to let me watch Cool World all the time, which is extremely inappropriate for children. But it all added to my interest of art and my love for comic books. So, and that was when it started.
So basically,